our Gurunathan, His Holiness Maharanyam Sri Sri Muralidhara Swamiji, Paraparama Kripa of Madhuri Sati Sameda, Premikavarada Thakurji, by the grace of Ponnu Guruvayurappan, we are really blessed to learn Bhagavatam. Today is Thursday evening in USA and Friday morning in India. We are learning Prahlada Stuti. Let us review the shlokas we have already done so far. Prahlada Uvacha Brahmadaya Suragana Munayota Siddha Sattvaikatana Vachasam Pravahaihi Naradidum Guru Gunairabhinabi Bipruhu Inkotumarhati Same Abhirudra Jatehi. I am not afraid of Teti Bhayanakasya, this terror, frightening form. I'm not afraid of that form, which has Jikwarka, huge tongue. Jikwarka, Netra, the eyes are rolling and red with big, big eyes. Trikuti, the eyebrows are quivering eyebrows. Rabasogradam Shradhi, the big, big molars. Andrasrajah Chadaja Kesara Shankukarnadi, wearing a big garland of intestine of dead Asura. Intestines of the dead Asuras Bhagavan is wearing. And then the big, big hair of Bhagavan, which has drops of blood in it. Andrasrajah Chadaja Kesara Shankukarnadi. The hair has droplets of blood in it. Nirihrada Vida Digivadi. Big, big ears, sharp ears, and then roaring sound. Bhagavan is still angry. And that roaring sound is even terrorizing elephants far away. Nirihrada Vida Digivad Adibinaka Grandanaka. The big, big nails, claws. Bhagavan used to pull his chest open, his stomach open. Hiranyakashipus, I am not afraid of anything. Those things are not scaring me. What am I afraid? Rastosmyaham Kripanavatsala Dussahogra Samsara Chakra Kadanat Grasatam Pranitaha Baddha Swakarma Rushattama Tendrimulam Pritopavarga Sharanam Hoyase Kadanu. Therefore, I am afraid of this never-ending cycle of samsara. Samsara chakra kadana grasatam pranitaha. I am caught in this wheel of samsara of endless suffering, and therefore I am bound by my own karma. I cannot blame anyone else. Baddha swakarma be ennoyed. My karma only. I am again and again facing the good and bad of my own karma. If anything, I have to blame myself for it. So, Baddha Swakarma Virushattama, when will you release me from this karma and take me to your Tyangri Moolam? Take me to your lotus feet, Pritopavarga Sharanam, Vayase Kadanu. And then give me protection. Only at the feet of Bhagavan there is Shanti. That's why all bhaktas ask for that place. In samsara, you can never have shanti. It's always changing and changing. You may think, everything is good, son is married, and the grandchild is here, and everybody is together, it's holiday time and all. It's not temporary. Again, some other problem comes, is COVID problem, all this. So it is never-ending cycle of problem. Why all bhaktas are saying like that? Like Dhruva also, he said, and Prahlada is telling, there is a certain vairagya that is created after Bhagavan's darshan. Until then, we say, I want to be good, I don't have much ego, I'm going to do bhakti to Bhagavan, and we think we are very humble, good people, but we don't have complete vairagya yet until like Dhruva or Prahlada, Prahlada just has darshan of Bhagavan, is sitting there, right? After that, complete change happens. Then they realize for what happened for Dhruva. Dhruva is asking Bhagavan, it's not in Bhagavad but another Purana it has. Dhruva is asking, I only did tapas for 6 months, Guruvayurappa, you already came and gave me darshan. Then Bhagavan gives him a divine vision. And then Dhruva is able to see many bodies here and there. One body in this forest, another body in another forest, another body in another place. All this in one body. Dhruva has done tapas for so many years and in that forest, and he had died. Then he was reborn, and another time he did so much tapas and again he died. That's another body. Again he was reborn. Again he did so much tapas and he again died. Another body. He's seeing all his own past bodies. And then Bhagavan showed last birth, you were this close to coming. And then suddenly a Raja came to your ashram. And then when Raja came with so much, big chariots and golden dresses and golden kirita, and all his people are doing salam sahab and all that, and you got attracted, said, for one moment you thought, if only I also become Raja. Because you had that thought in the last moment, you have to be born again. And now, again, you have that vasana. And so you are asking for Rajyam. So have to come before you. So it's not that 6 months you did tapas and I came. You have been doing this for many births, like all of us. And still we didn't attain moksha. Only when Dhruva actually saw that Vairagya, complete Vairagya came. Oh my God, it's so hard, is it? That's why they have seen. Everybody says it's hard. Some people say, nahi, maja hai. We are having a party for Thanksgiving, we are having holiday parties. What is there? People will say like that, right? Not Dhruva, Prahlada, because they have seen Bhagavan, and when Bhagavan has come, he shows that past everything. And now they feel how difficult it is to cross this samsara. And so now Dhruva was asking, enough Guruvayurappa, I should not have asked all this, but it's too late now. You have to be Raja for 36,000 years, right? So for Dhruva, again, I'll again tell it at that time in that class. But Prahlada, same story. Now he has had darshan of Bhagavan. Now only he realizes how dangerous the samsara is and how beautiful and peaceful Bhagavan's feet is, because he has darshan. For me, I'm just saying, but actually to have that anubhava for Prahlada, he knows that place is scary place. Samsara is so scary. I get bound by my own karma again and again. And when will you give me shanti? When will you give me rest, final rest at your lotus feet? So Prahlada has that anubhava. So again, next sloka is telling the problem of having the sukha, dukkha, and all this suffering. Again, one more sloka he'll say. Okay, so तस्थोऽस्म्यहं कृपणवत्सला दुस्सहोग्र संसारचक्रकदनात् ग्रसतां प्रणीतः बद्धः स्वकर्मभिः रुषत्तमतेन्द्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्गशरणं वयसे कदा नु यस्मात् प्रिया प्रियवियोगसयोगजन्म शोकाग्निना सकलयोनिषु दह्यमानः दुःखौषधं तदपि दुःखमदद्धियाहम् भूमन् भ्रमामि वद मे तव दास्ययोगम् यस्मात् प्रिया प्रियवियोग सयोगजन्म शोकाग्निना सकलयोनिषु दह्यमानः दुःखौषधं तदपि दुःखमदद्धियाहम् भूमन् भ्रमामि वद मे तव दास्ययोगम्. So in this samsara, sometimes we are all together, sometimes we are all separated. And so when everyone is together, we are happy. Then again, when they are separated, you are sad. But it is always like alternating like this, right? So this is the story of life. Sometimes pleasure, sometimes pain, sometimes union, sometimes separation. And but if I'm always there with somebody, they get tired also. Nobody wants that, right? Everybody say, give me space. So here we cannot, you know, have the have everything correct because we get tired of it also. Say everything is good. Say good house, good, good people, good this. Then you'll say, very boring. I want to go somewhere to travel. So see, the rich people, they should all be happy then, right? They have everything at their beck and call. They have everything, but they are not happy. They are the ones who are more depressed. Here in Brindavana or in our villages, the housewife, after she'll have delivered the baby, next day she has to go to work and earn her cut work in the field, work in the other place, houses, velakari ivlo vela she has to do. She doesn't get maternity leave 3 months. Here USA, 3 months of maternity leave and take good relax, and then what, the woman is depressed after having baby, right? Depression is more in US because there is so much free time, काम नहीं करता है कोई भी, right? Because we are not active and busy. Why are we saying bored? Because we are not active and doing things. So then you get depressed. So everything is there also, there is problem. If it is not there also, we try to get it. So whatever we do to get it, after it comes, then we are still not satisfied. That is the nature of this life. So, dukkha tadapi dukkham adadya. Again, whatever I do to remove the dukkha, it never totally removes it. Another dukkha comes. And whatever I do, 10, 15 years ago, or while growing up in Mumbai, in young age, we thought, I want lot of dress. I want everything, we all thought. And we all got that. But still, we are something or the other, right? Our parents had some other type of dukkha and challenge. We have other type of dukkha and challenge. Our children will have different challenges. So who is really peaceful? Only when you are at Bhagavan's feet, you are peaceful. And then the key word here is Dasya Yogam. Prahlada is telling, teach me to be your servant. What is the true nature of a jiva? We are the servant of Bhagavan. That is our nature. We want to become a lord of this, we want to become boss or CEO, or we want to become famous. That is not our Swarupa. Our Swarupa is Dasyam, Dasa Bhava. The Jiva's eternal role is a Dasa, and Bhagavan is boss, Jiva is Dasa. That is the way. That is the way. If you see Lakshmana Swami, always serving Rama in the forest, always serving. If you see Bharata, Shatrughna, all are serving Rama. Rama, one God, and all are servant. Hanumanji, serving Bhagavan. In Krishna Avatara, Krishna is God, all else are obeying Krishna and serving Krishna. So only one God, only one boss is there. We are all the servant of that boss. இதுதான் இப்படி when we are truly dasa, then we are peaceful. Otherwise, if we also try to become God, like Hiranyakashipu or Hiranyaksha or Ravana, then our death is certain. So, Dasya Yogam, a bhakta, anybody, any jiva has to get there to that Dasya Bhava. Give me some seva, give me some Kankarya. That is our nature. Our nature is to do seva. Our nature is to be Dasa of Bhagavan. Or Bhagavan or Bhaktas. Bhagavan's devotees. That is our nature. Even Prahlada is asking. Dhruva also asks the same way. After having darshan only, this gets clear. So Dhruva, Prahlada are teaching us because they actually now see, say they feel it. So this all these shloka are given to induce vairagya in us. Prahlada, so much vairagya, only 5 years old, but see the amount of vairagya he has, renunciation, that is called vairagya. So, yasmat priya viyoga sayoga janma shokagnina sakala yonishu. We have taken birth in different wombs. Like how Dhruva got darshan of this birth, that body, this body, like that. We have been roaming in different wombs, different types of births, animal birth, or devas, or asuras, or manushas. We have gone in different bodies, still not attained. And then we faced various dukkha in various places. Dukkha ushadam tadapi dukkam adagdiyam bhuman brahmami vadame tavadasya yogam brahmami. We are all deluded and seeing what is false as real and what is real as false. We have been bitten by the serpent Kaliya. Kaliya Nartana, we have seen in Krishna Avtara, Bhagavan dances on Kaliya. The serpent Kaliya is telling Krishna, my swabhava is to have poison in me. That is my swabhava. How can I change my swabhava? And so when the serpent bites, the zahar charjata, and that, right? Poison becomes more and more and more, and finally mar jata. No, the person dies. So that Kaliya biting, a serpent has bitten us. A serpent of Vishaya Sukha has bitten us. When a serpent has bitten, people, saints in the forest and all, they have seen. When a person has been hit by a snake, after that, when you give neem ka patta, it's very bitter. But after a serpent has bitten, when the neem patta feels sweet, it sings. For a person who has been bitten by snake, neem ka patta feels very sweet. Why? Because so much zehar inside, so much poison is inside that he feels outside the neem as sweet. Same for me, same for us. We have been bitten by the serpent of Vishaya Sukha. So the outside, the bad things, they feel like sweet for us. For me, for all of us, laddu, jalebi, we like it. Actually, the sugar itself is poison, but we like the taste and we eat. That's okay. But think about people having alcohol. It doesn't taste good. It stings, and it has horrible taste, bitter also. But people enjoy it. Somebody says, "Hey, I'm on liquid diet, yeah. You want to just drink." ऐसा होता है, ऐसा people भी है, right? So that zehar feels good for them. Why? Because they have been bitten by that Vishaya serpent. A serpent is bitten inside and they think alcohol is good. Or for me, too much sweet or too much all this is good because none of this is good for me. None of this is going to give me manas shanti, only Bhagavan. So this Vishaya Prahlada is telling that same thing, that I am still caught in this, even after enjoying for so many births in different wombs. I still did not get satisfied, and I'm still searching for more. When will it all end finally? When will this delusion end? And when will I become your dasa? यस्मात् प्रियवियोगसयोगजन्म शोकाग्निना सकलयोनिषु दह्यमानः दुःखौषधं तदपि दुःखमदद्याहं भूमन् भ्रमामि वद मे तव दास्ययोगम् सोऽहं प्रियस्य सुहृदः परदेवतायाः लीलाकथाः तव नृसिंह विरिञ्च गीताः अञ्जस्ति धर्मी अनुगृणन् गुणविप्रमुक्तो दुर्गाणि ते पदयुगालय हंससङ्गः सोऽहं प्रियस्य सुहृदः परदेवतायाः लीलाकथाः तव नृसिंह विरिञ्च गीताः अन्तस्थितर्हि अनुगृणन् गुणविप्रमुक्तो दुर्गाणि पदयुगालय हंससङ्गः
सोऽहं प्रियस्य सुहृदः परदेवताया लीलाकदा तव नृसिंह विरिञ्च गीता अञ्जस्तिन्मन् गृणन् गुणविप्रमुक्तो दुर्गाणि ते पदयुगालय हंससङ्ग
Paradevataya. Because I have you, Guruvayurappa, Prahlada is saying, you are the dear one, Priyasya, Suhridaha, you are my well-wisher, Paradevata, you are my Ishta Devata, and then because I'm always singing your katha, hearing your katha, and singing and doing parayana and doing nama sankirtana, and because I have satsanga, I will easily cross over this samsara. This anjasti dharmi over anugrinan guna vipramukto. All the guna which are binding me. And so the Kaliya is biting and the Yamuna became toxic when the serpent bite. For us, what is the serpent in us? It's the indriyas, the eyes, the ears, the indriyas. They are the serpent, then they go bite the mind. Dasta, they go and bite the mind. Then what happens? The mind starts losing its chetana, the intelligence. Slowly, the mind is connected to buddhi. So the buddhi starts losing the chetana. And then slowly, as it becomes more and more, it goes deeper inside and we completely lose consciousness. Dhire, we lose consciousness. And finally, they say mar gaya, right? When actually serpent bites, slowly the person loses consciousness little by little. Like that, the Vishaya, the all the Vishaya Sukha we enjoy from outside, like the bad TV shows, or like hearing bad stuff, or like eating bad stuff, or the kama, krodha, all these, it starts from the senses which are outside, the indriyas, they go and bite the mind, corrupts the buddhi, and then buddhi is lost, chitta is lost, and chitta is lost its end. So to get rid of that cycle, again and again, what is the opposite of serpent bite? Nama Sankirtana. When we are doing Nama, I'm putting more Amritam in it inside. There is already so much Zahar inside because of my own karma from previous Janmas and even now. What am I doing? To take away that Vasham, that poison, I'm doing Nama Amritam. So I'm putting more and more Amritam inside, and then that is what is, taking out the effect of the Zahar. And so we are feeling more energy, more awareness, more sharpness, more attached to satsangam and all the going in the right way. So this is the way Prahlada is telling, because I have katha, because I have nama sankirtana, because I have pada yugalaya hamsa sangha, I have the sangha of bhaktas. And Narada Muni only came and blessed him, right? So he says, because I have sangha of bhakta of Narada Muni, I shall cross over this path, this endless cycle of samsara. So, anjasti dharmi, otherwise it's not possible. You go see people in party and all, they have to go many births like that. And then finally one time it will happen. So that is why it is even for us, we have been here, we see how hard it is, how much, how many times we get pulled and lose our nishta, lose our willpower, lose our faith. Again and again, faith is tested. Now we realize it, right? Like that, it's not so easy to get rid of the mind. It's not so easy So you have to constantly do this. So Prahlada says, Soham priyasya suhridaha paradevatayaha leelakataha tava nrisimha virincha gitaha anjasti dharmi anugrinan guna vipramukto durganite padayugalaya hamsa sangaha. Then another important one. Balasya neha sharanam pitarau nrasimha नार्थस्य चागदम् उदन्वदि मज्जतो नौ तप्तस्य तत्प्रतिविधीर्य इहाञ्जसेष्टः तावत् विबोधनुमृदाम् त्वदुपेक्षितानाम् बालस्य नेह शरणं पितरौ नृसिंह नार्थस्य चागदम् उदन्वदि मज्जतो नौ तप्तस्य तत्प्रतिविधीर्य इहाञ्जसेष्टः तावत् विबोधनुमृदाम् त्वदुपेक्षितानाम्. Father or parents, they cannot just save a child if they want also. Parents cannot save a child. Unless Bhagavan's will is there to save the child, just a parent by themselves cannot save a child. Parent ku mela Guruvayurappan is there, right? So this sloka also very powerful. Tvad upekshitanam. If somebody has been Bhagavanal upekshikapatta, Bhagavan has forsaken someone, then nobody can save them. Nobody can touch. So if a boat is, if a boat is sinking, the boat cannot be saved unless Bhagavan's will is there to save it. If the medicine has to work, only by His grace, medicine works and the disease is cured. Then if His will is not there, disease cannot be cured. Like that, if a child has to be protected, then His will has to be there. Because who protected Prahlada? Only Bhagavan, right? Did Hiranyakashipu protect? No, he was killing him. But you see in Santana Gopala Charitra later in Krishna Avatara, how many children of the Brahmana died? Did Brahmana was he able to save his children? No, every child, as he was born, he died. When Brahmana comes and begs to Krishna, please do something. 8 children died, 9 children died. Arjuna said, I'll protect. The 10th one, without asking Bhagavan. And Arjuna tried to protect, he couldn't protect. The child died and went to Narayana straight, right? So, a parent by themselves, we know, we don't have control. When the child is born, we have so many ambitions, dreams. I'll make him this, I'll make him that, and kuch nahi hota hai, right? So, parent cannot protect the child unless Bhagavan's wish is there. For everything, Prahlada says Bhagavan's anugraham has to be there. So, Balasya neha sharanam pitadau nrasimha natasya chagadam udanvadi majjato nau. The sinking boat cannot be saved unless Bhagavan supports it. तप्तस्य तत्प्रतिविधिर्य इहाञ्जसेष्टः तावत् विबोधनुवृதாம் त्वदुपेक्षितानाம். அதனால இப்படியோ பகவானோட சைடுலயே போகணும். Should never go opposite side. Either there is only two, either asura or manushya, deva or no, we cannot go that side because then you have to pick one. You cannot be like little bit here, little bit there. No. You have to pick one, so be safe on the side of Pandavas. Do not go to Gaurava's side. Angada jasti irka, but we don't want that because there is destruction over there. You cannot have both. Little bit here and little bit night. Doesn't work. You have to pick one side and go straight. Keep going forward because Tvadupekshitanam, Krishna's anugrah is not there. The Kaurava army had more soldier strength, more power, all the things, more weapons, everything. They had more only. But Bhagavan's grace was not on their side. Here only Krishna was there and they won. So Bhagavanoda anugraham venam for everything. बालस्य नेह शरणं पितरौ नृसिंह नाथस्य चागदम् उदन्वदि मज्जतो नौ तप्तस्य तत्प्रतिविधिर्य इहाञ्जसेष्टः तावत् विभो तनुभृतां त्वदुपेक्षितानां यस्मिन् यतो यर्हि येन च यस्य यस्मात् यस्मै यत्ता यदुदयस्त्वपरः परो वा भावः करोति विकरोति पृथक् स्वभावः संजोदितः तदखिलं भवदस्वरूपम् यस्मिन् यदो यर्हि येन च यस्य यस्मात् यस्मै यदा यदुदयस्त्वपरः परो वा भावः करोति विकरोति पृथक् स्वभावः संजोदितः तदखिलं भवदस्वरूपम् यदा यदुदयस्त्वपरः परो वा भावः करोति विकरोति पृथक् स्वभावः. Prahlada is telling whatever parents they have a child, that is also your will. Only by your will it happens. And whatever gunas, that is also your mayala, they are born. So the Brahmaji is doing the srishti, that is also finally it is Bhagavan is the first, he's starting the creation, right? Adhikaparam Brahmaji starts the cycle, continues the cycle. Like that, whatever Brahmaji is doing, it has the blessing of Bhagavan. So first, who is the original cause of everything? Only you. So whatever we are, everything is your will, and you know you are the controller of everything. So not parents or not Brahmaji, but above them there is somebody. He is the one, that is you. You are controlling everything. Sanjodidaha ellame onnodu rupam. Everything is your nature, and your will is running everything. So then next one, now few slokas about the Maya. माया मनः सृजति कर्ममयं बलीयः कालेन चोदित गुणानुमतेन पुंसः छन्दोमयं यत् अजयार्पित षोडशारं संसारचक्रम् अजकोटितरे त्वदन्यः माया मनः सृजति कर्ममयं बलीयः कालेन चोदित गुणानुमतेन पुंसः छन्दोमयं यत् अजयार्पित षोडशारं संसारचक्रम् अजकोटितरे त्वदन्यः माया मनः सृजति कर्ममयं बलीयः कालेन चोदित गुणानुमतेन पुंसः छन्दोमयं यत् अजयार्पित षोडशारं संसारचक्रम् अज कोटितरे त्वदन्यः. How much this Prahlada knows, I'm so amazed. माया मनः सृजति कर्ममयं बलीयः. The creation start with Bhagavan's blessing. Kala, karma, swabhava, three things together. All these things together start the constitute the Maya work, and then creation starts with three gunas: sattva, raja, tamo guna. And then each jiva has that mind which has sattva, raja, tamo guna, and all the karma from past births. So, and then kala, the time is the first one to wake up when Bhagavan starts the creation. Time, like how we get up in the morning, like that Bhagavan wakes up means time is awake. Then using our karma from past and our swabhava. Our swabhava and karma, they go together, right? Whatever my swabhava is right now, because my karma from past, they keep feeding on each other. So swabhava creates more karma creates swabhava, so they create each other. So some people have so much of insecurity, jealousy. Some people have so much of fear for something. Some people have so much anxiety. Some people have so much, krodham. Some people have so much of lobham. These are all swabhava. But how they came? Because of we did karma to cause that swabhava. So these things are all entangled together. So using that, Maya creates. So, and so all these are in the mind. Maya manah srijati karma mayam baliyah. This karma gati is rumba balishta. Karma gati is so strong, no one can change. In the first Bhagavad Mahatmya episode itself, the conversation between the sannyasi and Atmadeva, it comes. Atmadeva is saying, I do not have any child, so I'm very sad. And life is, no point in living when I don't have a child in my family. A child to run around and give me happiness. I don't have children, so I'm very sad. I want to kill myself. Ade, the sadhu, the saint, is able to see the Atmadeva and he's able to see his past. And for a second he sees him and then he says, Munjatnyanam prajarupam. Let go of this desire to have child. Munjatnyanam prajarupam balishta karmanogati. Karmagati romba balishta, romba strong. Vivekam tu samasadya. Tyaja samsara vasanam. Get some viveka and tyaja samsara vasanam. Get rid of this samsara vasana. Why? Shunu vipra maya tedya prarabdam tu vilokitam. Sapta janmavati bhuktava putro naivacha. Sapta janma, 7 janmaku no putran kadayadu. You will not have child for 7 janma. You can stand upside down. But you are in your prarabdha, it is not possible for you to have a child in 7 janma. He already, the saint knows. So the karma gati, no one can change. That is, and karma and swabhava all together. So no matter what we try, something, it's not going to happen. It's not meant to happen. It will not happen. So Maya is like that. So Maya manah srijati karma mayam baliyah kalena chodita gunanu madena pumsah chandomayam. Those days chandomayam you could say, because people were very Vedic rituals. They were all immersed in Vedic ritual and getting instantly, doing all the karmas to get all the heavenly, facilities. Here also, if I do good karma, I get good things. Like that, Vedam, they used to do the karma kanda of Veda, and they used to get instant, desires fulfilled like that. But here in Kali Yuga, it doesn't work. Who is doing Veda? Even that is not happening. People are manda madayo, manda bhagya yubadruta. First chapter Bhagavatam. Mandasu manda madayo. Our buddhi mandamayidu. Why? Vishaya sukha more and more. It became dull. And manda bhagyamam mandam. There is no good fortune left also. Our bhagya bhi sab bekar. Sab faltu ho gaya. So for those days, chandomayam yad ajayarpiga shodasharam. At that time, I want to do many Vedic action and get instant, good results. But even then, I have to go round and round in samsara cycle, because heaven vara poidu thirumbi varanam. Idu vara poidu thirumbi varanam. You go little bit high, again you are born. Again you go high, again you are born. Like that is our story. We have to go far higher and higher and higher, so high that we will never come down. Like how Dhruva has gone so high. So here, that is what it's saying. Chandomayam yat ajayatpita shodasharam. The shodasharam also means all these 5 karmendriya, 5 jnanendriya, and then 5 tanmatra, and then the manasu. All these working together, 16 categories or 24 categories. They are dragged me down to the body, whereas Atma is deep inside. I am never able to feel the Ananda that is my Atma Swarup, because I am always in the surface level. And so, Chandomayam yat ajayatpida shodashanam samsara chakram aja. Who can take me out of the samsara? It's not so easy. So, ஒன்ன தவிர with the other than you, Krishna, who can take me out of the samsara chakram? Samsara chakram aja kodi taritvadanyaha. Without other than you, nobody can take us out of samsara. So, little child has felt so much pain of samsara. Let us review the shlokas again. त्रस्तोऽस्म्यहं कृपणवत्सला दुस्सहोग्र संसारचक्रकदनात् ग्रसतां प्रणीतः बद्धः स्वकर्मभिरुषन्तम तेङ्घ्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्गशरणं वयसे कदा नु जय